Hey guys, welcome to Island 2. You're going to go ahead and start out with 3 floats. This is going to be a super easy strategy. Modify how you want. You can get well over 100 with this strategy on here. Go ahead and put your hero out and mark her on strong. If you have the monkey knowledge, put your free dart out in the back for balloon cleanup. And then we're going to go ahead and start with 2 tacks. They're going to be 003 on here just to start out. On here, and then once you get the second tack, that's 003, we're going to go ahead and put out a boomerang in the back just to help with balloon cleanup. We are not going to upgrade it right now. We will upgrade him later, but we just need it for the balloon cleanup. You're going to sell the first tack that we placed, and we're going to go ahead and create the second tack as a 004 on here just to get started. And then we're going to go ahead and put spike factories, and all of these are going to be mob shredders. So we're going to start out with a 022 on this first spike and go ahead and mark it on close. And what we'll do is we're going to sell that tack, and we're going to create our first mob shredder as a 032 on here. These mob shredders are super effective on this boss. So as soon as you hit that second one, go ahead and sell that tack immediately and upgrade to a mob shredder on here. Go ahead and immediately place down another spike and start out with a 012. But then we will need to upgrade our boomerang in the back for balloon cleanup. We're going to upgrade it to a 302, and then we're going to loop back to that mob shredder and make it a 032. And then we are going to go ahead and do another mob shredder on here. So you're going to go and throw another one out, and it's going to be a 032 again. Mark it on close. As the boss passes, go ahead and mark it on smart. And then we need to upgrade our boomerang to a 402 for additional balloon cleanup. So once you get this third mob shredder, loop back to your boomerang and upgrade him to a 420 on here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to continue spamming these mob shredders. So we're going to place one more mob shredder on here, make it a 032 just like the other ones on here. And once we get this mob shredder out, we are going to have to rotate and add a wizard for camo detection. So we're going to make it a 032 on here. Once we get that, you're going to go ahead and do 4 more mob shredders. All of these are going to be the same. It's going to be 3 twos on here for all 4 of these, and then just make sure you're marking them to smart as they pass so they go with the boss here. And then once you get the 4th one down, we are going to throw another boomerang kind of on that small island in the middle for additional balloon cleanup, and it's going to be a 402 just like the one in the back there. So once I place the 4th one, you're going to go ahead and see me place another boomerang right in the middle as a 402 on here. And then after we get that boomerang as a 402, we are going to do one more mob shredder, and it's going to be the same path as all of the other ones on here. So after we place this one additional mob shredder, what we need to do is we need to cut down the trees here, and we need to prepare for a spike, a T5 spike. So we're going to cut down those trees, and we're going to go ahead and place a spike, and we're going to make it a 240 so it has the spike ability on there. And then what we're going to do is we are going to sell all of the mob shredders to quickly make this a T5 on here. So you kind of want to do this on round 40 here because you're going to have mobs that are coming out here. So quickly sell the mob shredders on round 40 and then upgrade to a 250. Once you get this, immediately what you're going to do is place a village right next to that T5 spike, and you're going to make it a 004 for extra income on there per pop. And then we're going to place 2 mob shredders on here on that little island as it's passing just for additional damage. And then we're going to go ahead on that first island, and we're going to place a sniper, and that sniper is going to be a 420. It is going to upgrade to a 520, but we are going to pair it with a village. So you're going to go ahead and see me place a sniper. You're going to want to mark it on strong. It's going to start as a 420. You're going to immediately see me place this village here. And then the village is going to start out as a 220. And then we are going to upgrade to a T5 there. So it's going to be a 502. And then my village is going to be a 220 on here. And then what we're wanting to do is we're going to want to put a plane out And for our plane, we are going to make it a 502 on here and put it on Wing Monkey if you do have that monkey knowledge. And once we get the 502, we're going to go ahead and loop back to our village that we placed, and we're going to want to upgrade it to a 240. And then we're going to want to place a glue gunner within range of that village as well too, especially with this ball. So it's going to spit out balloons, it's going to spit out mobs, so it's going to be really important here. So you're going to go ahead and see me place a glue next, and it's going to be a 052, and you're going to want to make sure that you use the ability each time that it's available to help. Once we get this is kind of the hard part. We're going to go ahead and, that's pretty much the hard part of everything. What we're going to do is we're going to start working on the dart, and we are going to start on the middle path first. And then, so you're going to upgrade one of them to a 052 or a 250, and then you can cross path the other ones there if you want to make it a 022 on them, or whichever ones that you want on here. So we're going to start preparing for our dart paragon. Once we get the middle path here, I am going to go ahead and upgrade the middle boomerang there to a T5. So I'm going to make it a 502 just to kind of help with the damage of the balls while we're preparing for our dart paragon. So you are going to see me go ahead and upgrade that boomerang here, and then I'm just going to loop back to creating my dart paragon on here. So just start with one of them. And then I would definitely suggest doing the middle path first on that island. So as you use its ability, it will maximize the damage of the boss there. So you're going to see me do that. And then I'm going to rotate to the last two on here, and then upgrade these to T5s as well too. If you have the monkey knowledge, you can also do the bottom path twice on there to boost your paragon. There's so many variables with this. You can have fun with this. If you just start with the mob shredders, then after this, you can kind of place different towers in order to create your dart paragon. But you'll have plenty of time to create that dart paragon. So once you do this, just calculate from the towers that you have, and then you're just going to quickly sell on here. Start with some of the smaller towers, and then sell to create your dart paragon on here. Once you do that, you just are essentially going to rebuild after this. So make sure you put it on slow when you go to create your dart paragon, and then we're going to rebuild. If you don't need to sell all towers, you can keep one on there, and then you have to rebuild on there. Be prepared for the pink mobs as well too that are going to be coming out as well. So those are important. Make sure you put some towers out. That's going to help with the defense of there. But that is pretty much all I'm going to do, is just essentially rebuild towers. I'm going to put a T5 top path sniper, put a glue gunner out on there. You can also put a village. I'm going to put a village on there to kind of help maximize the towers that are within range there on here. This is going to get you 99. This can get you well over 100 if you plan it right on here, but it's a really easy strategy to do. The hard part is at the beginning with the mob shredders, but very little micro. You can even continue the mob shredders throughout on there and then start building things. I didn't want to micro too hard on here, so I kind of changed my strategy on this, but very easy strategy. We are moving on to Island 3 already. I will get that video out to you guys tomorrow, so I'll start working on that, and then I will post that Island 3 out for you guys tomorrow on here. As always, thank you so much. Please make sure you drop a like and subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you. I am over 600 followers, almost 700 followers, and I could not do this without you guys. Thank you so much for all of your support, and we will see you on Island 3. Bye, guys.